सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Page 99, Vichara Sagara, first paragraph, fourth line in the middle. घटस्थले उपलम्भमानविस्तारः आकाशस्य प्रतिबिम्ब एव तस्माद् बाह्यमहाकाशस्यैव घटस्थजले प्रतिबिम्बो वाच्यः एवं बुद्धौ व्यापकब्रह्मचैतन्यस्यापि प्रतिबिम्बो भवितुमर्हति। Nischala has introduced the topic of Jiva Swarupam. Jiva means the individual, Swarupa means nature. What is the nature of this individual? In other words, we can say, who am I? Who am I is equal to the nature, inquiry into the nature of individual. In Sanskrit, we call it as Jiva Swarupa Varnanam, the description of the nature of the Jiva. Jiva Swarupa Varnanam in 179, that heading we have started. So Jiva means a mixture or a combination or constituents, an assemblage. Jiva, the individual, when we say I am, aham, the Guru or Mahavakya Shastra says, you, the Jiva, is a mixture of components. They are the original consciousness, OC, and the reflected consciousness, RC. Reflected consciousness, I use the word abbreviation like RC. Original conscious, for that OC. So OC plus RC. RC can be formed only when there is a medium. Therefore, the third component is mind. Normally we say in Tattva Bodha, Sthula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, Karana Shariram put together. Shariratrayam is the medium, Upadhi. So we can call it as RM, reflecting medium. That medium is having the capacity to reflect the original consciousness. Then that original consciousness reflect in the mind, Swachatvat. Then it is known as Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa or reflected consciousness is involved in that Jiva world. Therefore, Nischala in 180, the topic which I introduced in the last class, the topic 180, Abhasa Swarupa Vivechanam. Abhasa means Chidabhasa. Abhasa means reflection. Reflection of what? Reflection of Chit, Chaitanyam. Therefore, it is known as Chidabhasa. Chit, Abhasa, Chidabhasa. Those Chidabhasa Vivechanam. Vivechanam means analysis. Analyzing the nature of Abhasa. What is Abhasa? What is reflection? That we are seeing. Reflection of whom, where, how. Reflection of Chaitanyam, the Chit, original consciousness, in the mind is called Chidabhasa. Therefore, since Jiva means RC plus OC plus RM, put together Jiva, OC alone cannot be called as Jiva, or RC alone cannot be called as Jiva. RC doesn't exist without OC. RC cannot be formed without OC and RM. Reflecting medium is required. Reflecting medium is a medium when there is a reflection of the original. So three of them are very important. You cannot take any one or two, but you have to take three put together. So reflection, here medium, you can take two ways. Prakriyas are there. Jiva means we can take the reflected consciousness in the mind, Sukshma Sariram, also you can take it as Jiva. And the reflecting medium, Karana Shariram, Ajnanam, also can be taken as a medium to reflect the original consciousness. That is another Prakriya we saw in the previous classes. So two Prakriyas are there. Any one you can take. Abhasa can be formed either in Sukshma Sharira or in Karana Sharira, whatever may be the Sharira, wherever Sukshma Sharira is there, there is Karana Sharira. Separately also Acharyas take, and together also they take. That is possible. Now this Abhasa Vivechanam time, Nishcharadasa says, the reflection Kutastha Pratibimba or Brahma Pratibimba. So Kutastha means enclosed consciousness. So enclosed consciousness is the first version of the Jiva we saw in the last class. Enclosed consciousness called Kutastha. So that original consciousness gets the name Kutastha when it enclosed in the mind and form a reflection. That is called Kutastha. Again he is going to explain what is Kutastha. Athava, Brahma reflection, all pervading Brahman reflection in the mind also you can take. Brahma Pratibimba also you can take, or Kutastha Pratibimba also you can take. Both options are okay. Athava, that is the second option, is called Athava. From there, Brahma Chaitanyasya Buddhau Pratibimbaha iti Pakshaha. Some Acharyas take this Prakriya in Buddhi, Antakaranam or mind. Brahma Chaitanyam, all pervading Brahman also can reflect. All pervading Brahman also can reflect in the mind. Api Sambhavyata eva, Sambhavyate eva. It is possible. Tathahi Ghatantasthalai. For that he gives example how it is possible. So in Ghata there is small space. In Ghata small space there is water. In that water all pervading Akasha reflects. So Ghatastha Jale Yavan Vistare Upalabhyate Tavan Vistaraha Ghatantastha Akashasya Nasti. So the Ghata Jala Akasha is vast, Ghatastha Akasha is small. That is what we saw. Now Ghatastha Jale Upalambhamana Vistaraha Akashasya. This I have to explain. That Akasha which is available in that water, which water is in the pot, pratibimba eva, vyapakasya pratibimba eva. So that all pervading space, pot pervading space is small, pot pervading space is small, but that water pervading space, that reflection is vast. Pratibimba eva. Tasmat, therefore, bahyam mahakashasya eva. Mahakasha, the total space alone, which is outside, bahyam, external, that alone, ghatastha jale, in the pot waters, pratibimbaha vachaha. We have to say that pratibimba, reflection of that space, alone is there in the water. So, Mahakasha is equated to evam buddhau vyapaka brahma chaitanyasyapi. Buddhau, in the antakaranam or mind, vyapaka brahma, not only enclosed consciousness, but all pervading Brahman also. Brahma, vyapaka brahma means all pervading Brahma chaitanyam. Brahman, the consciousness, Brahma Chaitanyasya api, pratibimbaha bhavitum arhati. Either enclosed consciousness also can reflect in the mind, or all-pervading consciousness also can reflect in the mind. So, two ways also you can see that. Then, what we saw in the previous, how that Nirupa Akashaha can reflect in the waters, or formless Brahman, how it reflects in the mind. For that objection, we have already given the answer in the page 96, second paragraph, that he reminds here. That paragraph will read, how can all-pervading Brahman reflect in the mind, medium, in a small mind, buddhi, small medium, that is buddhi, how all pervading Brahman can reflect is the question. For that he is giving the answer in the second paragraph. Now I will read that. Vyapakasya brahma chaitanyasya pratibimbaha न युज्यत इतीयम् आशंका आकाशस् दृष्टान्तेनैव निराकार्य यथा आकाशस्य व्यापकस्यापि प्रतिबिम्बः सम्भवति तथा व्यापक चैतन्यस्यापि प्रतिबिम्बः सम्भवेत् रूपवतः एव पदार्थस्य रूप विशिष्टे एव पदार्थान्तरे प्रतिबिम्बोदयः इति नियमोऽपि नास्ति निरूपस्यापि शब्दस्य निरूपाकाशे प्रतिबिम्बो दृश्यत एव इति प्रागुक्तत्वात् तस्मात् सम्भवत्येव व्यापक निरूप ब्रह्म चैतन्यस्यापि प्रतिबिम्बः. The question is how the formless one can have a reflection. Any formed entity only can have a reflection. Without form, color, attributes, how it can have a reflection? That is answered in this paragraph. Vyapakasya Brahma Chaitanyasya. That Brahman who is all-pervading, Pratibimbaha, the reflection, na yujyata, it is not possible. Iti iyam ashanka, suppose there is such a doubt, that doubt is cleared here. How? Akasha drishtantenaiva, by Akasha example alone, nirakarya, that objection can be refuted. Nirakarya. What is that example? How? Yatha, just as Akashasya, that space, what type of Akasha? Vyapakasyapi, even though it is all-pervading, Pratibimbaha Sambhavati, reflection of that all-pervading space is possible. Pratibimbaha, reflection, Sambhavati, possible. Tatha Vyapaka, similarly, just as the formless space reflection is possible in the waters, similarly, Vyapaka Chaitanyasyapi, that all pervading Brahman also, Pratibimbaha Sambhavet, reflection is possible. Just as the formless space reflection is possible, same way the reflection of that formless Brahman is also possible in the mind. Sambhavet. Rupavataha eva. What is the objection of that Purvapakshi? Rupavataha eva padarthasya. That padartha which has got a form. Rupa Vishishte eva. In that padartha, in that object which has got a form, therefore, there only the reflection is possible. Padarthantare, another padartha, another object, pratibimbodayaha, pratibimba udayam, the rise of reflection is possible. Udayaha, niyamopi nasti, that niyama is not there. As Purvapakshi object, formless one cannot have a reflection. A formed one can reflect in another form. That niyama is not required. As Purvapakshi says, that niyama nasti. Why? Because Nichiladasa's answer. Nirupasyapi shabdasya. Shabda, the sound, this already we saw, you can recollect now. Shabdasya, echo. Sound, echo, that pratidhvani. Pratidhvani, shabdasya nirupakashe. Pratidhvani, echo is of which element among 5 elements? Akasha. So the space, when you go to a space outside and you make a sound, echo comes. Echo is a reflection of that sound, Akasha. Therefore, nirupasya shabdasya. Shabda doesn't have a form. The sound doesn't have a form. Nirupasya shabdasya. Colorless, formless, tasteless. Nirupa akashe, formless akasha. Of that formless akasha, pratibimbaha drishyate, echo drishyate. We are all knowing that echo, experiencing that echo of that space, which space doesn't have a form. Drishyate eva iti praguktatvat. That we have already mentioned. Previously. Tasmat, therefore, sambhavatyeva, it is possible. What? Vyapaka, nirupa, brahma chaitanyasyapi. All pervading Vyapaka, nirupa, formless, brahma chaitanyam, the Brahman, the consciousness, also pratibimbaha, possible. Sambhavatyeva. It happens, it is possible. So that is the idea presented. Now he consolidate. What is that? Jiva abhasa vivechanam. He concludes in the 3rd paragraph. I will read. Itham buddhista chidabhasaha buddhyadhishtana chaitanyam chetyubhayam militva च इति उभयं मिलित्वा जीव इत्युच्यते सोऽयं जीवः त्वं पदवाच्योर्थः वाच्योर्थः जीवस्थ चिदाभासं विहाय परिशिष्टः केवलकूटस्थ एव त्वं पदलक्ष्यार्थः अहं शब्दस्य वाच्यार्थो जीवः लक्ष्यार्थस्तु केवलकूटस्थः इति विवेकः. This is the very important paragraph concluding that jiva itham, in this manner. Jiva means buddhista chidabhasaha. Buddhi means here reflecting medium. Chidabhasa means reflected consciousness. So, RC in the mind. Buddhista chidabhasa means RC in the mind. And Buddhyadhisthana Chaitanyam, consciousness which is the substratum of the mind. Buddhistha means mind. Buddhistha means that which is in the mind. What is that? Consciousness. That is the substratum. Consciousness which is the substratum of the mind. Buddhyadhisthana Chaitanyam cha iti ubhayam militva. Both of them together. Militva. Mixture. Militva. Jiva iti uchyate. RC plus RM plus OC put together Jiva iti uchyate. It is called as Jivaha. Soyam Jivaha Saha Ayam Jivaha, that this Jiva means that all-pervading Chaitanyam which is reflected in the mind, in this body, in this mind. Tvam pada vachyarthaha. Guru is telling. Tvam means you. Pada, word. That word, you, word, vachyarthaha. Primary meaning of you is, oh my dear student, primary meaning of the word you is, primary meaning means OC plus RC plus RM. Primary meaning, vachyarthaha. Immediate meaning. Tvam pada vachyartha. The meaning of you is, when I say you, immediate meaning is what? You, when I say that the Jiva, the individual you, when I show the finger, OC is included, RC is included, RM is included, three put together, Jiva, primary meaning. But Jivastha Chidabhasam Vihaya. So if you delete intellectually Vihaya by dropping Bhagatyaga Lakshanaya. Vihaya here is Bhagatyaga Lakshana. Dropping that Jivastha Chidabhasam. That in that Jiva word there is Chidabhasa. You drop that Parisishtaha Kevala Kutasthaha. You drop that Chidabhasa who remains. Reflection is not there. Reflection is not there. Remove that reflection. Give up that RM also. Mind also. That you have to add. Kevala Kutasthaha. Only Kutastha, original consciousness. Eva Tvam-pada Lakshyarthaha. The secondary meaning or contextual meaning. Tvam. Tattvamasi, when Guru says, that is Lakshyarthatvam. What is Lakshyartha? Bhagatyaga Lakshanaya. RC is Mithya, RM is Mithya. Both are existing because of OC. OC, the Kutasthaha, Kevala Kutasthaha. RC minus RM minus OC. OC minus RC minus RM. That OC is called Kutasthaha. Eva Tvam Pada Lakshyartha. That is the contextual meaning. So when Guru says Tatu Tvam Asi Tvam Pada, when I convert that into first person, so Tvam is Madhyama Purusha, you, Guru says. When Guru says you, I have to say what? Yes, I am Brahman. I am. Aham Shabdasya. I am. The word I am. Vachyarthaha is Jivaha. Whenever we say I am underweight, I am overweight, it belongs to the Vachyartha I. That means physical body is involved. I am sad, I am happy, means RM, Sukshma Sariram is involved. When I say I am ignorant, Karana Sariram is involved. So all these involved, Buddhi, Indriyas, all are involved, Vachyartha Jiva, Ahampada, I am. But what is my real nature? Lakshyarthastu. The contextual meaning of I is Kevala Kutasthaha. I am pure OC only. Iti Vivekaha. This is Vivechanam. having done the lot of distinction between OC, RC, RM, finally you have to do Bhagatyaga Lakshana. This Viveka, this knowledge, Kevala Kutasthaha iti Vivekaha. Now who am I now? I am OC with incidental RC and RM. OC is my Lakshartha I. I am, when I say I am Brahman, Kutastha is Brahman or RC, RM is Brahman? RC, RM cannot become Brahman. When I say I am Brahman, Lakshartha Aham, that is Kevala Kutasthaha Eva Aham Brahma iti Vaktam Shakyate. But to say that, to claim that I need RC and RM, understand? To claim I am Brahman, I am OC, you require RC and RM. Without RC and RM, you cannot claim I am OC. Therefore, OC to you have to claim I am OC, original consciousness, Kutastha, Kevala Kutastha. Once you want to claim, you need the help of RC and RM. Without that, you cannot claim. Therefore, intelligently make use of this RM and RC, RM and RC reflecting medium mind, and RC, the purpose is only to claim OC. Who can claim that? Only human being can claim. No bird, no animal can claim, no insect can claim. If we also won't claim in this human life, we are also equal to those birds which are making noise. They make noise and go to sleep. Again morning they eat and enjoy with their babies and children, and I fly here and there. Human beings are also doing the same thing, suppose. I cannot ask that bird which is making noise. It is noise, it is not noise, it is enjoying. It is its language. So that bird cannot claim I am OC. Okay? If I also won't claim, there is no difference between that bird and me. There is no difference. Because that bird also having RM, that bird also having RC, reflected consciousness, but it doesn't have the sixth sense to claim. It cannot study Shastra, it cannot go to a guru. Therefore, Shastra never asked the bird, you must claim you are Brahman. But the privilege, human being privilege, is that I can claim I am OC. See the difference. If I don't make use of this body, reflecting medium and reflected consciousness to claim that I am OC, this human birth is vrudha, mere waste, if I don't make use of for this purpose. Understand? That is why Shastra study is very important. Otherwise, all Ajnanis, without knowing this, without claiming they are original consciousness, they are all equal to animals and birds. There is no difference at all. Insects. All other species are doing the same thing. The Ajnani also doing the same thing. Now you see the difference between a person who Jivan, Jignasu, Mumukshu, coming to know the real nature, to know the Parama Purushartha of human life, Vivekaha. Otherwise, if you don't study Shastra, how do you know? Without coming to Guru, without studying Shastra, you cannot have this Viveka. Kevala Kutasthaha Aham Pada Laksharthaha. You can claim now, I am the substratum of this entire universe. I am Kutasthaha. This is the knowledge to be gained by every human being. Vedas have come, given by the Lord, only to give this knowledge. If you don't get this knowledge, Mahati Vinastihi, it is a great loss, Upanishad says. Okay, with this, Chidabhasa Vivechanam is over. Now, he is entering another topic, Chidabhasa eva Punya Papadi Ashrayaha. Now, this Punya Papa, We are talking about punyam, merits, papa, demerits, all these sanchita karma, agami karma, kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam, where they are really, in whom. So here also two versions he gives. They are all in Chidabhasa, first he says, in this 181. Then in 182, really speaking, they are all in the mind only, he says. Now let us read this 181 topic. Which topic he is going to talk about? Chidabhasa is the Karta and Bhokta. I will read. Topic 181. चिदाभासः एव पुण्यपापादि आश्रयः न कूटस्थः उभयोः कूटस्थ चिदाभासयोः मिलितयोः जीवत्वव्यवहारेऽपि कर्तृत्वादयः जीवधर्माः सर्वे चिदाभासमेव आश्रयन्ति पुण्यं पापं तत्फलभूतसुखदुःखाद्यनुभवः लोकान्तरं प्रतिगमनं ततः इह गमनादि इत्यादि इह आगमनमित्यादि सर्वं चिदाभास विशिष्टबुद्धिरेव करोति न तु कूटस्थः कूटो नाम अयोघन विशेषः अयस्कारादिप्रसिद्धः तद्वन्निर्विकारतया तिष्ठतीति कूटस्थ उच्यते अथवा मिथ्याभूतबुद्धिचिदाभासयोः कूटः इत्याख्य तत्र संगतया आस्ते इति कूटस्थ इष्यते अतः कूटस्थे कर्तृत्वादयो न सम्भवन्ति किन्तु चिदाभासस्य भ्रान्त्या ते धर्माः कूटस्थे प्रतीयन्ते. This is another important point we have to note. Whole portion is exactly showing people have this feeling of I have done lot of punya, or any dukkha comes, I have done lot of papa, like that they think. I am punyavan, papavan, like that they think. How, where are these papa and punya resting, abiding? He says heading is Chidabhasaha eva. Chidabhasa, if you take the jiva as Chidabhasa, so the punya papa adipadatu sukha dukkha ashrayaha, that is associated with Chidabhasa only. Na kutastha, they are not in kutastha. Kutastha is what? Tvam pada lakshyartha or aham pada lakshyartha. Aham pada means I word. I am means kutastha. I, the kutastha, original conscious, is free from punyam and papam, sukha, dukkha. But Chidabhasa is having ubhayoho kutastha chidabhasayoho. Between these kutastha and chidabhasa, both of them militayoho, when they are combined, jivatva vyavaharepi, even though we call this both together only jiva. Why? RC alone cannot be called as jiva. OC alone cannot be called as jiva. Even though militva, both together alone, we do vyavahara. Vyavaharepi. What vyavahara we do? Jivatva vyavahara. Jiva, the individual. Kutastha chaitanyam plus Chidabhasa. Together jiva vyavahara. Then kartrutvadayaha. Kartrutva, bhoktrutva, doership and enjoyership. Kartrutva means doership. Adipadat, enjoyership, bhoktrutva. Doership and enjoyership, kartrutva and bhoktrutva, kartrutvadayoho, jiva dharmaha. They are all Jiva dharmaha, they are attributes of that jiva. They are all attributes of that jiva. Even Shastra also talks about that. For junior students' sake, Shastra also come down to the level of the ignorant person. There is a punyam and papam. You have to come out of that punya papa, do noble activities. Shastra says. And we believe that, oh, Shastra itself is telling, I am punyam, having punyam and papam. Then we won't study later portion. Shastra says, na punyam, na papam, na saukhyam, na dukkham. That also you have to study. We should not study selective amnesia, they call. Because you are in the orientation of I have punya, I have papa, I have punya, I have papa. And you stuck there itself. Shastra says, okay, all the best next birth. But Shastra says the next portion, Jnana Kanda, Veda, Antavhaga, Uttara Mimamsa, and says you are Brahman, Kotastha Chaitanyam, Laksharthaha, you are not having any punya and papa. Why can't you come there? People won't come because they are happy to have a punyam and papa and suffer. Shastra says punyam nasti, papam nasti, because you are Kotastha Lakshartha. Because people are taking them as vachartha. That's why punya will be there, papa will be there. Once you claim that you are Kutastha Chaitanyam, Lakshartha, that contextual meaning, through understanding, then where is punya, where is papa? All are mithya, you come to know. That is not easy, that much easy. Unless you study Shastra, you surrender to Shastra and Guru. It is not possible. Okay? That's what he says. Kartrutvadayoho jiva dharmaha sarve chidabhasameva ashrayanti. They are all associated with chidabhasa only. Ashrayanti. What are they? Punyam, number one. Papam. Tat phalam bhuta sukha dukkhaadayaha anubhavaha. Tat phala bhuta means punya phalam is sukha rupena, papa phalam dukkha rupena, adipadat, etc. etc. What are they? Lokantaram pratigamanam, going to other lokas. Tataha ya agamanam, from there you come back to this loka again, ityadi. In this manner, ityadi, sarvam, punya, papa, gamana, agamana, sukha, dukkha, coming and going, painful, pain and pleasure and pain, all these are chidabhasa vishishta buddhireva karoti. Who is doing all this karoti, performing? Chidabhasa sahita buddhi, that mind which is associated with RC. RC sahita Aryam, mind does all this. Punya, papa, experiencing pleasure and pain, coming and going, all these are associated to Sukshma Shariram, which Sukshma Shariram has got Chidabhasa. Therefore, Chidabhasa associated, natu Kutasthaha. I, the original consciousness, I am free from punya, papa, sukha, dukkha, gamana, agamana. Kutaha, now he is explaining the kuta. Already I gave that explanation previous to previous class. What is the meaning of kutastha? Now you can see. Kuto nama, to define the word kuta by definition. Nama means by definition. Kuta means ayoghana visheshaha, anvil, that is which is made out of iron. Ayo means here ayogad. Ayoga means ayaha means iron. That anvil. I told you the cobbler, when he want to do that chappals or shoes, he put a heavy anvil there, steady which is, that is called kutaha. Ayoghana visheshaha, heavy weight is there, that iron ball like it is very strong, visheshaha. Then ayaskaradi prasiddha, who is using that? that is used by blacksmith. Even the person who does a lot of iron rods, who is chain manufacturing and converting that iron into rods, so many ways. Ayaskaraha means here gold. Sorry, Ayaskaraha means here blacksmith. Blacksmith, Ayaskaraha, blacksmith, Prasiddhaha, it is very popular. That kuta he keeps. When the rods they want to turn into different designs, they keep one strong, steady anvil, and making use of it, they turn all other rods. So that is the Tadvat, Nirvikarataya, in the same manner, Nirvikarataya, without undergoing any change. Kutastha also Tishtati iti Kutastha Uchyate. Kutastha is like an anvil. Kutavat Tishtati iti Kutastha, I said. That just you can recollect now. Athava, or second meaning we can take, suppose, Mithya Bhuta Buddhi Chidabhasayoho Kotaha iti Akhya. So Mithya Bhuta, which is false and fake, Mithya Bhuta. What are they? Buddhi and Chidabhasa. Mind is also false and Chidabhasa is also false. Both are false, Mithya. They are called Kotaha. Kotaha. Tatra asangataya aste iti kutastha. In that kuta, who is abiding, remaining without any sangha, without any attachment. Aste, remaining. Aste, asate, asate, as dhatu. That kute mithyabhuta buddhi Chidabhasa tasmin sthitaha kutaha kutavat tisthati iti kutasthaha, first one, and kute tisthati iti kutaha kutasthaha. Tatra asangataya, that is very important. Asangataya, without any association. Aste iti kutasthaha. Ishyate, kutasthaha can be called in this way, kutasthaha. Ataha, therefore, kutasthe kartruttvadayaha na sambhavati. See, very important. Kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam na sambhavati. This is what Lord Krishna said in second chapter. Achedyoyam adahyoyam. That all, I am not a karta, bhokta, I am akarta na bhokta, na sambhavati eva. That full stop you can remove. Kintu, but Chidabhasasya, they are all Chidabhasasya eva sambhavanti. They are all possible to Chidabhasa only. How in Chidabhasa they are happening? Bhrantya. Because of delusion, te dharma, those punya, papa, sukha, dukkha, gamana, agamana, janana, marana, all these are bhrantya, these dharmas, attributes, kutasthe pratiyante, they are all superimposed. Pratiyante means appear. They are all appearing upon the kutastha because of bhranti, because of ignorance. Not really. If you are having, if you don't have bhranti, you understand you don't have punya, papa, sukha, dukkha. You are free, relaxed, and lot of time is available. If you are free from that worry, punya, papa, sukha, dukkha, gamana, gamana, janana, marana, if you are free from all these thoughts, my God, you will get lot of time to do nididhyasanam. If you remove all of them from your mind. Okay, beautiful paragraphs. You see, kotasthaha meaning given here. Nowhere you will get this type of explanations and all. Now, this next version is Jiva Swarupam only we are seeing. Jiva Swarupam, under Jiva Swarupam only all these topics are coming. So now he want to say Chidabhasaha is not the karta, really speaking, is not the doer, Mind alone is the doer. That is what he is going to say in the topic 182 at the bottom. You see, I will read now. वस्तुतः पुण्यपापादयो न चिदाभासस्यापि धर्माः किन्तु बुद्धेः एव. First I will tell you this heading, what he want to say. Vastutaha, if you make an inquiry, really speaking, vastutaha, factually, really speaking, if you does an inquiry, if you don't do any inquiry, nothing will happen. If you do inquiry only, you will get. Punya papa dayaha, this punyam and papa, adipadat, sukha, dukkha, gamana, etc. Na chidabhasasya api dharmaha. They are not really the attributes of chidabhasa. Then what? Kintu, but buddhehe eva, they belong to the mind alone. Reflecting medium alone. Buddhehe eva. How is it possible? I will explain. Listen, he says. Vicharyamane tu punya papatat phala sukha dukkha lokantara gamanagamanadim sarve buddhehe eva natu chidabhasasyapi. First I will explain this, then we will go further. Vicharyamane tu, once you inquire into this subject matter, Vicharyamane tu, an inquiry by doing scrutiny, by close scrutiny, to punya papa tat phala sukha dukkha. Punya papa tat phala, punya caused sukha and papa is the cause for dukkha. Tat phala bhuta sukha dukkha. Then what? Lokantara, going to other lokas. Gamana, coming back again. Gamana, going to those words, lokas, and agamanadi, coming back again to these lokas. That's why people talk, I don't want to take birth again, I don't want to come into this body. As though they have come, they know that they have to come. Many people say, I don't want to come back again. As though they know they have come first time and they are thinking that they are coming second time also. Making statements very, very confidently. Who said you have come? Really? But Shastra telling Swamini we have come and we are going in. Shastra telling that was sentence, after that what Shastra said later also, have you heard that? But you take certain statements and you stop there. That is your problem. You don't see the whole Shastra. You don't have time, energy, interest to see the entire Shastra teaching. That is why many people get stuck with Karma Kanda, or they get stuck only up to Upasana Kanda. Very few people come to Jnana Kanda. Completing Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, very few people come to Jnana Kanda. Why they are not coming? Because they are trapped. They are trapped in what? Rituals. What for Shastra has given rituals? Karma Kanda. Enter into Karma Kanda, do Nishkama Karma, purify yourself, get Chitta Shuddhi, come to Upasana Kanda. Then after coming to Upasana Kanda, do Upasana, worship God, and get concentration, ekagrata, chitta ekagrata, come out of chitta chanchalyam and come out of Upasana Kanda. Come to where? Jnana Kanda. So I have given Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda for this purpose. But you the people get stuck there. What can I do? Shastra says. You have to listen to Guru. That Guru who is having this knowledge, who has studied Shastra thoroughly and teaching the purpose of Karma Kanda, the purpose of Upasana Kanda, the purpose of Jnana Kanda. 3 kandas are given for human beings' sake only. Why can't you listen to that guru? That ahankara will not allow the person to surrender to the guru. Why I have to surrender? I don't want to surrender to anyone. Huh? Don't surrender to anyone, but surrender to a person which person is having Shastra Jnanam. Don't surrender to anyone, to everyone, but surrender to that guru who is capable of teaching that what is karma kanda, what is upasana kanda, what is jnana kanda, and their role in human beings life. How beautifully there are many teachers, acharya parampara, guru parampara is there. Why can't you look at them? Why can't you study from them? And you are in your own world and you are thinking what somewhere what your own ideas, your own views. For that Shastra is not responsible. Guru is also not responsible. Many acharyas are also there. They are not responsible. How they are responsible? They are responsible only in teaching, communicating. That's all. It is your job to spend quality time, quality mind with full jignasa. In this life itself, I have to get that completeness, fulfillment. If I have that, I surrender to my Guru. That is, if you have that bhakti towards Shastra, Bhagavan himself come as a Guru and teaches. And the Guru who is teaching this Shastra is none other than Bhagavan himself. That is what our scriptures says. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryopasate. Those who surrender to me completely, I will take care of them. That is why Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Never take it as granted Guru as a human being just like that. Okay? Bhagavan's words coming in the form of that Guru's words. That's why we give that much respect to our Guru. Otherwise, Jnanam is not possible that much easily. Guru alone can chisel our whole personality. You require some chiseling. Who will chisel? What is the hammer? Shastra. Shastra is the hammer. With that, Guru is the Silpi. He great architect, design, brings that Ishvara, divinity in you. Already there. Guru does what unwanted things, he removes that sal, trimming that all wrong notions. Okay, now a continuation. Sarvam buddhireva natu chidabhasasyapi. They are all associated with buddhi or mind alone, not chidabhasa. He gives the footnote also, I will tell you later. Buddhi tadatmyadabha. Buddhi tadatmyat abhasi tat sarvam bhati yatha jalapurne ghate rujuvakradi swarupe sati tasmin ghate annena niyamano va sati tadrisha ghata sambandhadeva तस्थाकाशाभासः ताः क्रियाः करोति न तु स्वतः किञ्चिदपि करोति तथा कामकर्मात्मक जलपूरित बुद्धिरूपघटः पुण्यपापादि सकल विक्रियाश्रयो भवति तत्सम्बन्धात् चिदाभासोऽपि विक्रियाश्रयो भवति कूटस्थस्तु सर्वविकारशून्यः यथा घटाकाशो जलपूर्णो घटगत विकाररहितः तथा घटस्थापि असंगः इति बुद्धिः असंगः इति विद्धि अतो जीवत्व प्रयुक्त निखिल धर्माः चिदाभासे भवन्तीं कूटस्थे तु अज्ञानात् प्रतीयन्ते अतः कूटस्थ बुद्धितस्थ चिदाभास समुदायः जीव इत्युच्यते. With this Jiva topic he concludes. Jiva iti uchyate. What is that? See, buddhi tadatmyat abhase tat sarvam bhati. Really speaking, abhase, in that reflected consciousness, they are all appearing. Abhase bhati. Bhati means appears. Tat sarva means tat dharma. All punya, papa, kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam, sukha, dukkha, all of them are appearing in Chidabhasa, which are all in Buddhi. Why they are appearing in Chidabhasa? Because of the Tadatmyam, because of identification with Buddhi. Buddhi Tadatmyat. Because of that identification with Buddhi, tat sarvam, all those attributes, bhati, they are appearing in Chidabhasa. Yatha, just as gives the example, Jalapurnaha ghate rujuvakradi swarupam sati. Sir, I'll give you the footnote. Chidabhasasyapi, there is a number on the top. That see, when sun is reflecting in the water, okay, sun reflection is there in the gold snow water. Snow water is melting and coming as a river, Ganga river. In Ganga, that's cold water, sun reflection is there. That coolness, that chillness of that water, can it associate with that sun reflection in the waters? Jalagata Surya Pratibimba, will it get that attribute of the chillness of that water, reflected sun? No, it will not get any time. That is that footnote he gives, number is given there. So, like that, here also he gives another example. Jalapurane ghate. That ghata pot, in that pot which is filled with water, Ruju Vakradi Swarupam Sati. Suppose that pot has got a straight pot or it has got some curves. Sati. Tasmin Ghate Annina Niyamaneva. So if that pot, if you take to other place, Niyamane, Aniyamaneva. Suppose you take pot, that pot which has got water, you take to other place and bring back. Sati Tadrisha Ghata Sambandhadeva. Because of the association of that Sambandha, Tastha Akasha Abhasaha, that reflected sun, reflected space also, as though it is moving along with the pot. Which pot has got water, which pot water has got a reflection of Akasha, as though it is moving, as though it is coming. What space? As though it is moving, coming and going. Tastha, tastha means Akashastha. Tastha Akasha Abhasaha, Jalagata Abhasaha, Akasha Abhasaha, Taha Kriyaha, Agamanagama Kriyaha. That activity of coming and going. Niyamane ane, a pot cannot go by itself. You take the pot, you bring the pot. While you are bringing the water pot, you are taking the water pot, that Pratvimba Akasha also goes and comes as it were. That's why Iva you have to supply. Kriyaha karoti Iva. Iva you have to supply. Karoti. Natu swataha kinchidapi karoti. Chidabhasa is not doing anything. But the pot water, space is not doing anything. Reflector space is not having any. Suppose water is moving in that. Can that reflected Akasha will also, as though it moves. As though it moves. Really it is not moving. It cannot touch. na kinchidapi karoti. Tadha, similarly what? Similarly jiva also kama, karma, phala, jala, purita. Then he gives the dashtanta. This dashtanta is very important, which we will see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.